What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So as I did mention in the previous video, I did also want to talk about the original Colin McRae DiRT and what made this game special. So first things first, I gotta admit right now, I think for me what probably made this game really special, like right off the bat, is, well, it was going to be the first game in the entire DiRT series. Now, the first thing I want to mention, though, is again, as I did say in the other DiRT video, though, is this was going to be the first DiRT game in the aspect that it was going to be focused on more than just rally stuff. I mean, back before this game, guys, we were going to have Colin McRae Rally 3, Rally 4, we had Rally 2005 and stuff like that, we had Rally 2.0, so there was going to be different games, obviously, on the PlayStation 2 and before that, so yeah, this was pretty much going to be the first game in the series that kind of added different things to it, and I really do feel like they did honestly nail it. For example, guys, in the footage in the background, you will see me driving in first-person mode in a rally car. I'm not gonna lie, I honestly could not believe how great this looked. And I was kind of amazed a bit, though, because we all do know a lot of racing games kind of focus on, like, third-person stuff back then. And when I was first playing the original DiRT game, I was like, wait, this game is going to have cockpit view. I wonder how it's going to look. And, like, I was honestly really surprised with how good this does look. I mean, every single vehicle in the game obviously has it. And I was driving something like the Subaru WRX you guys are going to see in the background. I was just amazed. I was like, yo, this game looks so dang great. Like, I had to keep telling myself that, Block, you do realize this game is not from right now, man. This is from 2007, still holding up great. And with that, I'm also going to show some first-person mode in one of the trophy trucks. I just could not believe how great this honestly looked. I really do feel like Codemasters absolutely killed these games back in the day, man. And you know what? It kind of makes me hope that somehow, some way, we'd end up getting another DiRT game. But I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Like, apparently the entire team that made DiRT, or like Codemasters, is not really a thing now. Is that going to be true, guys? Let me know in the comments below. But man, playing these old DiRT games, like, all they really have to do is go back and look at the original Colin McRae DiRT, DiRT 2, DiRT 3, and go, okay, this is what we literally have to do, and the game would do so dang well, man. I personally can't wait to find a DiRT 3 copy, and on top of that, I'm also going to be looking for a DiRT Showdown copy, which came out after DiRT 3. I also never got to play that one, so I'm looking forward to seeing how each game changes during the series and stuff. But going back into the original Colin McRae DiRT, like, I just feel like this game, if a lot of people jumped on it right now in 2025, they would still have such a wonderful time on it. And the reason for that is going to come down to a few different things. Not only does the game still look fantastic around 17 years later, but the gameplay is just going to be pure fun. This is something I talked about in the Carbon video. I really feel like more games need to focus on this nowadays because a lot of them are focusing on the wrong stuff, like microtransactions, or trying to basically cut content out and give it to you later and stuff like that. It's an entirely different conversation. But then again, though, a lot of people are kind of talking about this stuff more and more, so I feel like a lot of people would end up going back and playing the original DiRT. They would be like, man, the entire fun factor of this game is truly there. For example, you guys are going to see me in the background doing a rally race. It was kind of foggy out, it was kind of wet and stuff like that. And I was like, man, this looks so dang good. I was having fun driving a four-wheel drive rally car, trying to get used to it. As I did mention in the 2025 video, I had to get used to the handling in this game. But once I started playing it more, man, it really just hit me so easily, and I started having a great time in these races. You're also going to see me driving a trophy truck in this clip here, guys, which really made me laugh because I basically flipped it over because I was kind of failing at driving. I was trying to get used to it, and the funny part is when you damage a vehicle in this game, we all do know in DiRT 2 is a bit different. Like, you could play on different difficulties and stuff like that, and different stuff with your car. You can still destroy it. But in this game, though, if you do end up hitting something on the track, or let's say you run into something, maybe you do end up crashing your car a little bit. If you do, your door will fly off, the fenders will fly off. You can actually bend your wheel, the car will start going to the right or left. You might have issues controlling it. And in this game, there's not going to be a way to fix that. You basically need to restart or kind of rethink what you did wrong. And again, probably restart because you can't rewind and stuff like that, which is something I loved about it. I was like, okay, well, I am going to be racing some of these longer races, like the rally races, or even like a regular event in like a trophy truck or a buggy, and if I crash or my wheel gets messed up or I hit like a piece of debris on the track or something, I'm going to really have to think about this because my vehicle is now going to be messed up, and you are going to have to fight that for the remainder of one of the events. I was really amazed with this because I was driving a buggy in one of the events, guys, and I think I ran into something that was going to be on like the side of the road, or like it was like a piece of debris from someone else's car. I hit it and I was like, oh, that's no big deal. Yeah, I was wrong because I hit it. And I immediately noticed my buggy was starting to turn to the right a bit because every time I look at the car, the right wheel was like wobbling and stuff like that. I was like, bro, all I did was hit somebody else's car, like piece on the track, and then boom, you're basically cooked. Like, I really do enjoy realism like that, especially with this game being older. Like, I wasn't really expecting, like, detail going that in-depth in a game this old, but my goodness, though, man, Codemasters really hit dirt pretty much every single way. I absolutely love this series, guys. Playing the first game again, I can literally play it for hours. I'm not bored at all. I'm pretty much going through the events going, oh, I could drive these cars, do that one. And speaking of that, as I did mention in the previous video, stay tuned for the car variety video. I could not believe what was in this game. But one of my other favorite things about the original Dirt was the locations you are going to be racing in. So yes, there is going to be the Pikes Peak, which again, I'll talk about that in a separate video because it is legit that crazy. But you're also going to have other areas in the US. You're also then going to have something like the United Kingdom, Germany, Australia, Japan, France. There are so many different places and different locations you're going to be able to race in. Like one moment you're going to be racing around a rallycross track, and the next moment you're going to be on a really cool rally event where it's going to be a nice paved road, then you mix it in with some dirt. Then other times you're going to be driving through an insane forest with trees everywhere, basically no room for error. Really is going to be a crazy experience. Now, I do understand the newer games added stuff like snow and stuff like that in different environments, which obviously this game didn't have insane snow or anything like that, like how Dirt 3 had it or Dirt 4, but I still really do love the way the environments change, and also depending on the vehicle you use is going to greatly add on to that. Like if you're driving a big truck, bro, it is going to feel different racing that compared to like a tiny car. Who would have thought? You're going to have bigger open tracks with less jumps, more turns and stuff like that, and different things to experience. Then you're also going to jump into like a faster rally car. You could spin out easier, you could fly off the track because you know, you're going way too quick and stuff like that. So there's definitely a lot of things to look for. And with all of this coming together though, it really does add on to a fun factor of the game because you're going to experience different cars, the way they do handle different tracks and stuff like that. Like if you're going to be driving a class 1 buggy, like the clip you guys see me in the background, I did end up messing up, spinning out a bit. I'm like, all right though, let me keep racing. I haven't lost yet, and boom, I'd end up coming back and stuff like that. It was dope. You're then going to have to learn these sharper corners, being able to get better with the e-brake and stuff like that, and go, oh, well, I could cut this corner a little bit. If I cut it too much, it will reset me and all that stuff. And if you do end up running into some of the tires on the side of the tracks or some little debris, again, you can mess your vehicle up. So there's a lot of different factors in this game, and it's just mind-blowing to me that something at this age had things like this when we are going kind of backwards with the newer games, taking a lot of these amazing features from something like this Dirt, and they're not even in the newer games, man, that made these games so dang special. Older games to me, I don't know why it is, but I've been having a wonderful time on these, which is also why I've been searching for them and going after a lot of these old games, because I'm like, I gotta experience these again, and I also want to play games I've never played pretty much back then to really see what made these games so dang special. And my goodness, like, I'm going through the original Dirt and I cannot believe how great this game is. I'm loving it. The amount of vehicles that are in this game, I still cannot believe that stuff. Like being able to race, the dirt feeling, which is probably going to sound funny saying the dirt feeling in a dirt game, but being able to use different vehicles on different tracks and stuff like that, and knowing that you're playing a rallycross type of game that's also going to have trucks, buggies, and all kinds of other things, adds on to the entire factor as well. But I am curious to know what y'all think about this in the comments below. What do you guys think made Dirt so dang special? I'm going to guess right now and say a lot of people, if they went back and played this game, they'd probably absolutely love it again. If they'd never played it, I would definitely say right now, go and play it, guys, if you can. I do understand you pretty much have to, like, get this game somewhere, like, find the disc to play it because you can't get it on the PS3 and stuff, because it is going to be older. But when I found the disc, I'm like, yo, I gotta play this. I love Dirt 2. And so far, playing the first game really made me go, yo, this is where this series basically started, and wow, has it grown. It really is insane how great the games are, and obviously the newer games don't really capture what these games did, and I really wish they'd make one that would actually do that.